It's the same. Yeah, they're completely the same. But different products. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Finally, today I want to do like this video. I want to do like well, I don't know if you guys know, but I graduated, or I'm graduating from university. I did. Okay, anyways, my graduation was supposed to be a writing, which is like in 2 days. But obviously that's not going to happen. It was postponed. So, I just kind of want to do like, I want to do my makeup. This look requires me to do my eyes first because there's a little bit of fallout. Because there's a little bit of glitter. I'm like obsessed with eye patches. That's my jam. So, I want to do my eyebrows first. Where's my eyebrow pencil? I would love to know that. But I'm gonna start off with a eye primer, which I usually don't use. I use just my concealer. e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. So this is in the shade like cream. Yeah, cream. This is like a really dry formula and it looks patchy and it doesn't blend nice. But let me tell you, it makes your eyeshadow last a really long time. And it makes your eyeshadow stick like no other. This shade right here, I love it so much, but always creases on me. There is not one time that I use it that it doesn't like fade and crease and looks like a mess within a few hours. I was wearing it and I used this eyeshadow primer, and let me tell you, it was like 10 p.m. and my eyeshadow looked amazing. I don't know that I'm using this right, but this is honestly a game changer. This little, and it's super cheap. It's like less than 10 bucks. But anyways, it is kind of a turn off at the beginning because it makes, I don't know if you guys can see, but it makes my eyelids look super. So now I'm going to be using the Friendcation palette by Dose of Colors. It was a collaboration with Desi and Katie. I'm going to use this shade to set my eyelid. I'm going to get a very fluffy brush. I'm just going to grab that shade. This is such a pretty shade. I love it. And I'm just going to go everywhere. Try to focus on the top more than on the lid. And even though this eyeshadow primer looks very dry and patchy, once you start blending your eyeshadows, that disappears. It's completely gone and it looks really smooth. The look is gonna look a little crazy at first. Just have to bear with me. Just gonna eye shading brush to pack my eyeshadow. I'm picking this shade up, and then I'm just gonna start placing it right here. Again, bear with me. This is gonna look crazy before it looks good. Just packing it on my lid. I'm not being messy, but I'm not being too careful. So then back with the fluffy brush, I'm gonna start blending. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm officially done with school, which is so crazy. I've never stopped going to school. I was just thinking about it. Ever since I started school, since kindergarten, I've never stopped going to school. And now I'm done going to school. I mean, I'm eventually going to go back and I'm going to do my master's, but that's different. I'm going to use this shade here, right here, which is called, this is called Try Me. I'm just going to So I'm gonna go back in with the fluffy brush and that first shade I used, this one right here. And I'm just gonna clean up because look how messy that is. It's very messy. So I'm just gonna blend the edges. I'm trying to... I love all the shades. And it's so pretty. Like, I love the packaging. It's so pretty. It comes with a mirror. I love my pinks, you guys know. And then it has like the perfect browns that you need. And then you have like, this blue, purple. And then you have a black with the shimmer. Get some of that. Just a kiss. And I'm just going to place it on top. There we go. Just a small little wing to guide the eyelash. Okay, so while my eyelash glue dries, I'm going to clean my under eyes. What I've been using to moisturize my face is the Mario Badescu Buttermilk Moisturizer. I love this. I just started using it like maybe a month ago or 3 weeks ago, and let me tell you that it smells really good. It smells like spring. If spring had a scent, it would be that. It smells so good. And it's kind of like a gel. It's more watery than creamy. One tip is that I could give you guys is to let your products sink in. Let your moisturizer dry before you put primer and your foundation and all that. You want to give every single layer a minute. I gotta put my lashes on now. But yeah, you want to give You want to give every single product a minute to dry and sink into your skin. Otherwise, you might have a mess. You know what I mean? These are the Ardell Wispies. These are amazing, especially if you don't like to wear, dramatic lashes, or you have small eyes like me. I could never get away with like big lashes because they would cover up my entire lids, so you can barely see my eye makeup. But I love them. These are my every single day lashes. They're so easy to put on because the band is so thin. Okay, so my moisturizer obviously is done. I'm gonna go in with primer. Actually, since I'm doing my makeup as if I was gonna do it for that day we shall not talk about, I'm gonna use my Cover FX gripping primer. This is supposed to make your makeup last longer, and I've used it every so often. I don't use it every day, but whenever I use it, I have noticed that my makeup, it does last longer. So I guess you can say I can rely on it. Nice. So gonna let that sink in, and then I'm gonna use for blurring my pores the Makeup Revolution primer that I tried on my last video. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty foundation. This is in the shade 230. This is my Ride or Die. This is my special occasion foundation. This is a foundation I can rely on no matter what. I know it's not gonna give me a problem in application or throughout the day. It's just always gonna look so good. It's like full coverage, but if you use a thin layer, you could get a medium coverage. But it is like a full glam foundation. Like I said, if I was, gonna be out and about or had a special occasion, 100% this is the foundation that I would use. By the way, happy Mother's Day to all my mamas out there. A little late, but I hope you guys enjoyed your day. You're doing great, sweetie. I have some very, 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 very amazing moms around me. And I mean, like, friends and family and all that. You guys are great. I truly, truly look up to you guys. And I wish that one day I can be as great of a mom as you guys are. And I'm talking to all of y'all. And you know who you are. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. sponge. The e.l.f. Total Face Sponge, I think it's called. Now for concealer, I'm going to use a newer concealer to me, but one that I've not been able to put down. This is the Dose of Colors concealer. Meet Your Hue concealer. This is in the shade 11. And let me tell y'all, this thing is so amazing. And I feel like the shades are not too bright, if that makes sense. Like, they're just, you know, they're meant to conceal, not brighten, if that makes any sense. This concealer is like medium full coverage, and I just love it. It's so comfortable to use. It doesn't make my under eyes look dry or anything. It's just amazing. Formula of this concealer, it's a little bit more stiff, but it's easy to blend. It really is. It is easy to blend, but it's kind of like, it's not drying either. Like, there are some concealers that dry immediately, so you have to do like one under eye at a time because they'll dry and you like can't move them anymore. This is creamy. This concealer is like very creamy, but it's like a thicker creamy, so it's a little stiff, but it doesn't give you a hard time blending. For setting powder, I'm going to be using the Cover FX translucent powder, perfect setting powder. I love the packaging of it because it has a stopper, a little lid that you pull up, and then you can, you know, get some out and then close it, and then it doesn't go everywhere. So I'm just gonna grab some powder with my sponge, and I'm gonna place it under my eye. So I'm pressing it in. I'm gonna set my nose. This really helps my nose not get oily. It's when my nose is greasy on the sides. Ugh, that's not the business for me. So a way that I prevent that from happening, or at least control the situation, is like setting my nose like on the sides. Okay, so now to add some color to my face, I'm gonna use my Anastasia contour kit. And guess what, guys? I started contouring. Según I used this shade in the middle. Remember, I said I'm not there yet, and I'm not at all. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm like starting to get into it. So I'm using this ColourPop F3, which is like this. I'm terrible at describing things, you guys already know. I'm going in there, and I'm just gonna draw like a line. I'm just gonna get some just to blend it all. I just saw a post that the in-home or stay at home order is like extended to August. But you know, there's so much we can still do. You guys have any plans for the summer? Like any shows you want to catch up or start, or any hobbies or any indoors projects? But what I want to do is clean up my closet and my shoes. I have so much clothes that I like don't even wear. I'm always wearing the same thing. I'm going with the other two shades, but yeah, I need to. And there's some shoes. The other day I was looking for some sandals, and I came across these really cute shoes that I have that I didn't even know I had, or I didn't even remember that I had. It's not fun. Now I'm gonna remove the with that same brush, so it won't be too bright. Should I contour my nose? Let's do it. Whatever. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna use this brush. I honestly don't know where this brush is from. It was a Christmas gift, was like a set. And but I'm gonna use this shade and this shade together. I don't know what I'm doing. I've only seen this on YouTube videos, but I've never tried this. I did start contouring my nose a while ago, but it's not something that I do every single day, and I don't have a lot of practice. I'm gonna stop. Okay, that's okay. I'm just gonna use the brush that I use for my all over face powder, and I'm just gonna try and blend it. What I do know that it's very important to like connect it to your brow so it looks like it's coming within like your soul. Do we need more bronzer? I think so. I'm gonna use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer that could never betray me. So in a way, this is like me using my holy grail products, because my Fenty foundation is my holy grail. This bronzer is my holy grail. That Friendcation palette, holy grail. That eyeliner, it's pretty up there. And my lashes also pretty up there. I'm adding some bronzer, some of this bronzer, because it's so light and chef's kiss that it's not gonna make my neck look weird or anything. It's perfection. For blush, oh, guess what, guys? I bought more cream blushes. I'm so excited to use them. I can't wait to look like a clown. I'm gonna use this Milani baked blush. I can't never say the right word. Have I told you guys how amazing the e.l.f. brushes are? They're so good. So good. I love but I get the ones with the black handle. This has a little bit of luminosity to it. It's so pretty. This is a kind of blush that makes you look healthy. Like if you don't really wear makeup, or if you don't do the whole shebang, like if you just do, you know, your foundation and your mascara and brows and blush, this would be perfect for you, because it has a little bit of a sheen, so it makes you look so healthy and beautiful. Then I'm gonna do some some bottom lash mascara. This is the Super Fan Smashbox mascara. There we go. This mascara does such a good job at like separating my bottom lashes. And now it's highlighter time. This is a ColourPop Super Shock highlighter. Ugh. Are you freaking kidding me? Look at this. Oh, sorry, did I blind you? Use my finger to tap the edges. A little bit on my nose, just a little bit on my chin. What do you guys think? Should I use them in my inner corner? Let's do it. Let's get it. Okay, I'm gonna use this tiny little brush, this Morphe brush. I recently purchased the Morphe continuous setting mist, but the mattifying version. Oh, I almost forgot. I stole this from my mom. My favorite. I'm gonna use this. I'm not gonna use that one. I'm gonna use another one. No, these are different. Let me know if you can tell the difference. One is in the shade Forever, and the other one is in the shade Seduction. We're gonna use Forever because it's a little bit more brown. And we're gonna use the lip liner Scape by Dose of Colors. This is by Revlon. These are my favorite. They've been my favorite since like high school. They smell so good. So good. And they're like glossy, but not too glossy. And they don't move around. And if you drink coffee or you eat, they just kind of, what is it called? Like, they fade so nicely. Ugh, are you kidding me? Okay, let me get closer so you guys can see my eyes. I know, this is so similar to what I just did. Oh my god, I didn't mean to, but in person it looks a little bit more intense. Look at that. Look at that glittery deliciousness. I guess this is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That way I know that you guys are liking these videos, and then you guys can get notified every time I upload. And then don't forget to check out the description box. There is a bunch of information on all the products that I use. There's my information, my Twitter, my Instagram, all of that jazz. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!